I do hate messing up my hair with this though. I'm so pretty. I could be in a shampoo commercial.
Yeah, we should overlay Fabio.
You used to look like Fabio. Used to have hair that long.
Oh, no, you know, I'll put you both side by side as you do like the hair waving thing.
Okay, so the process of becoming thin is such a process that I thought it would possibly make for an amusing video, so that's what we're doing here today. Do forgive the echo as we are in a bathroom at the moment, but frankly I need the large mirror in order to make sure I'm not completely screwing up. This is not going to be a makeup video because I am not nearly talented enough or patient enough or sober enough for that. This is just going to be some jackass playing around, loosely following the advice of his makeup artist. Now, there are a lot of steps in doing this. What I always start off with is actually trimming my beard, because part of Finn's appearance is he's got the big mutton chops, and I've got a trick for making the mustache and goatee area of my beard disappear. Problem with that though is I do need to shorten a little bit first. So I've managed to shorten the hair here in the middle. Not sure how well you can actually tell, but next it's time to move on to the hairspray, and we just get this weird orange thing. You can pick this up in any Party City or similar kind of store. And at this point it's a matter of getting enough coverage. I hate this part. The problem is it's really easy to overdo, and what I seem to run into almost every single time is I'm going to get a few orange streaks going down my forehead. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. Every time. I am not a professional. I genuinely do hate this part. Playing Finn is a lot of fun. Putting makeup on, not so much. That's why I don't play Finn terribly often, or if I do all of his scenes in one day. I'm sure I'm going to get all sorts of people in the comments saying, oh, you shouldn't be spraying your hair this particular way. What you should do is fold your hair over with a particular style. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just putting shit in my hair. Professional makeup artists, please don't judge me too harshly. Amateur makeup artists, don't judge me too harshly. This is also why I'm only, and now the back of the neck. This is also why I'm using, just wearing some basic shorts and a simple t-shirt, because I don't care if this gets stained. I'm using this as the undershirt for the rest of the costume anyway, so it's staying on regardless. Unfortunately, that means that it also has a bunch of permanent stains in orange around the collar. And eventually, when I do start to get some decent coverage, I'll try to rub it into my hair. Try to make it a little mad science-y, messed up, that kind of thing. But it pretty quickly does start to turn a good shade of red. But that's not the part that sucks. And I do hate how this makes my hair feel. I'm actually pretty proud of my hair. So anything that messes it up, rain for example, I absolutely hate rain. I'm actually pretty vain in real life. Now usually about this time I start practicing my Irish accent. Talking to myself to see if I can really get into the swing of things. Because it makes it easier for when I have to start filming it a wee bit. I've actually sprayed my door accidentally doing this.
Like you did just now?
Oh shit. Not a professional. Okay. Now the part that I really hate, getting a beard. I've got a couple of ways that I can do this. Kind of just smear it in like that, or even worse. Problem is, I've got to be extremely accurate if I'm just going to spray it on. It looks better. Oh, but it sucks. It is very cold and hard to aim when you're shooting yourself in the face. Anyway, so we're starting to look a wee bit Irish here, or at least a stereotypical redhead. Although I do have a wee bit too much orange in my head, right here on the side, and I got another one here on the wheeler's peak. But we are starting to resemble almost a real person. The problem is I can never get my hair to stand up the way that I really want it to. And it's supposed to be like some sort of a Chucky Finster sort of a look. It never looks that way, I don't think. It's an interesting look, I think, but... rather. This is why we practice beforehand. Spray painting your head is very messy business. Well, the rest of that is for part 2 of the makeup. Now, next part of this is we're going to have to apply the real makeup. And this one is a combination of concealer and foundation. I'm probably not using these correctly, but these were recommended by Slade, so that's what I've been using. And it seems to work out effectively enough. You can't even tell that I have any facial hair on the front until you get up close in the camera. So you just want to apply a wee bit to cover up whatever hair you have there. It doesn't look like much, but the foundation's going to do the real work. Someone somewhere is screaming because I'm wasting this terribly. And the foundation, you just want to take a small makeup wedge, dab that on. Now, the thing is, you don't want to just go for the mustache. You also want to go for the skin above it because you want it to blend in and look natural. Otherwise, you're going to look like you just bleached your face. If you blend it in just right, you manage to get enough foundation on there. And sometimes you got to use a lot. But you can get enough so that the mustache effectively disappears on camera. The life of a YouTuber on a budget. Now the good thing is I'm going to be sitting far enough away from the camera that it's not going to catch up on many of these, so I don't need to do the most intricate job. I don't need to be at the point where I can't tell that I don't have any of this on me from the camera. Just need to have it well enough that you can't tell otherwise from about 3 feet away. And the foundation is still a mess, but we will apply more of that in a moment. This is why makeup tutorials are like 50 minutes long. So at this point we're just covering up the spray that I couldn't catch earlier. I could go into extra detail and try spray painting my eyebrows, but frankly, I don't want to, and no one seems to notice anyway. Very important we cover up the 6 or 7 bags I have under my eyes. And that's how I put on the makeup. The costume, though, is another fun challenge. So, except for the pants and belt, this is everything that I still have to put on for the costume. Now, I would start with the undershirt, of course. I've already put pants on, sorry ladies. And my hair has dried long enough. This is actually like 10 minutes after we filmed last. And yes, I've dropped the accent for now, deal with it. Just got to put all this on and then we'll be ready to go. The only real pain of it is going to be the goggles, which I'll get to in a little bit. Fun fact, all 3 of my characters' costumes use the same belt. Put on this armband thingy. Though I do enjoy many elements of history, I fully admit, I don't know why I'm wearing this. I'm probably wasting it. I don't know, is this supposed to be like for holding cards or cigarettes or something?
Probably.
Or is it just like a... I mean, is this purely fashion, or... I don't know. And lastly, we have the goggles, and these are terrible. I hate them because, unfortunately, I mean, they're effective. They look good. But the goggles themselves are so very painful because they bite into your face. and that sucks. Hard plastic will do that, but the color is good because it offsets all the foundation that I put on earlier, and it blends in with the hair, so also it makes everything blue. And so there we have it. This whole get-up is Alec Finn, steampunk engineer, and frankly kind of an asshole. I'm not wearing my shoes, but my feet won't be on camera, so it doesn't quite matter so much. But this is the finished product. Possibly with gloves if you feel like accentuating. Unfortunately, I ordered these online and they got the size wrong, so it doesn't feel quite right, but that's something. I also have a watch I can wear. I think I'll put that on for the filming we're doing today, but there we have it. Let's go do some science.